G'day. So you saw I've got a few problems with the Gypsy on the Windlass. So what I've done here is I've run another line from the anchor shank, which I can then run up to the drum on the Windlass. And so I reckon that, whoops, wait a sec. Pulling it in nice. Yeah, well that's what I've done anyway. I want to put another wrap on that. Pulled up nice. Anyway, let's drop that out. Alright, so that change out. Cut. Change out at the required depth. Tighten this back up. And I'll secure the snubber on here. Right. So we saw there how I've alleviated my Gypsy problems, enabling me to still use the Windlass, which is a great relief because I love being able to anchor wherever I can. Now I've just dropped the anchor here for a demonstration, and I've attached a snubber, and I'm going to set the anchor by reversing hard onto it and making sure that's dug right into the mud. And you'll see by the drone shot, you'll see the boat reverse back until it can't go any further, and then it will stop. Right, so we drop the anchor, we set the snubber, and we'll just set the anchor, make sure there's nothing behind us. Set the anchor. Some people say give it 3/4 power. I like to just give it about 1500 for a bit. You can monitor your movements. We should stop soon. I'm looking over there. Oh, feel it pulling us. Right, we've stopped. Now that chain will be fully stretched out at the front. We should be able to see that. So you can see my chain's stretched out. Way out there. Got heaps of chain for demonstration purposes. Just got to be wary that you don't have so much chain out that if the wind changes totally, you'll swing around onto the land. Just monitor that. So I've got my big Mantis snubber here. I'm going to just replace the other snubber I had on there so that I can fully sleep soundly. A little bit tricky this. Oh, get this beastie. Shit. I knelt on the button. Careful. Freak you right out. Like it freaked me out, man. Oh, okay. Slide that on, set the clip in place with that locked in. So you can see the man's snubber there, it's bridled off both the forward cleats. Very good chafe guard along there, so it doesn't rub along the front of the boat or anything. So I could go through a hurricane now, I reckon. The amount of chain I've got out, I've got about a 10-to-1 scope at the moment, which would put me in good stead for any sort of pretty extreme conditions. So the snubber provides really good stretch, and that too for bouncing. This is important in swell. Yeah, just a little bit of background. On Saturday night I was at a mooring. There was an approaching southerly. I thought I would be protected, but I wasn't. It came smashing in about 35 knots. And I was getting knocked around a bit, so I decided to move. I motored to Blackwattle Bay, very protected, spot in Sydney Harbour. I anchored no problems, but I watched a big catamaran anchor and drag about 6 or 7 times, and I noticed that he never used his motor to set the anchor. So when you had a spot for a lot of mud on the bottom, the anchor might just sit in the mud and just slide around wherever it wants. So you really got to set it deep into the mud. Approach your anchorage. You should know what depth it is, work out what scope you're going to use, know how much chain you're going to put out. Put the anchor down, let out the amount of chain, and then attach a snubber so the load's not on your windlass, and then use your engine to set the anchor by reversing quite aggressively until you stop, and then you know that no wind's going to push you back. And then your boat will float forwards again. Monitor your position, maybe with an anchor watch alarm or some other sort of app, and yeah, enjoy